So, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Major Jerry Blaize, who will be leading the Madras Regiment contingent on 75th Republic Day at Kartavya. Also, Captain Supreetha, who will be leading the tableau of Army veterans. Sir, can you please tell our viewers a brief about yourself?
Jain, my name is Major Jerry Blaize. I belong to Wellington, Tamil Nadu, and I'm from the Madras Regiment. Madras Regiment is one of the oldest regiment in the Indian Army, and I'll be leading the contingent on 26 Jan. The main golden opportunity our regiment got, the last participation which we took place was in 2019, and again a golden opportunity we got to showcase our regiment in this year's Republic Day.
Jai Hind, I'm Captain Supreetha. I'm from the Army Air Defence, and this Republic Day I'm part of the Army Veterans Tableau.
Sir and ma'am, can you also share to our viewers on how your journey has been while joining the army? Any hurdles you faced while preparing for the army or after your commissioning? Anything?
I'm a second generation officer. I've seen army life right from childhood. I've seen my mother and my father both were in the army, and that was one of the motivating factor for me to join the forces. I was an ex-NCC cadet as well, and the Republic Day which I represented in the NCC was one of the push and the motivation to join the armed forces. And later, I'm an alumni of Officers Training Academy, Chennai, and you can achieve your dreams if you put in the right hard work, and you can definitely achieve it. And here I'm standing.
Um, for me, main motivation to join the armed forces was being an NCC cadet. I got an opportunity to interact with many of the officers during my Republic Day camp back in 2016, and after then I completed my graduation. I started preparing for my SSBs. I cleared my SSBs and got through. And during my training at Officers Academy, Chennai, ours was the second integrated course. So we were trained along with the male officers. Like there was more much difference in our training. Both the GCs and the LCs were trained together. And initially it was a little difficult, but then we sailed through the training and I got commissioned into Army Air Defence.
Uh, Sir, since you mentioned you are from the Madras Regiment and ma'am, you are from Army Air Defence, can you please each tell our viewers why did you join this particular regiment? Sir, you first.
Um, like the Madras Regiment, we are known as Thambis, the gallant Thambis in the South region. So we take pride in saying that from the South region a regiment is there, and all the South troops basically who wants to join and who are serving in the Madras Regiment, they take pride in saying that they are from the Madras Regiment. And I joined my father's battalion only, and that is how I got commissioned into the Madras Regiment.
Since I had science in my plus one and plus two, only those only those cadets who have a science background can join the Army Air Defence. And for a women officer, Air Defence offers good field postings, and maybe that was one of the reasons why I chose Army Air Defence.
Also, ma'am and sir, can you please tell our viewers how you are feeling specifically, keeping in mind that you both are serving and you are a couple?
It is like for any profession, and particularly in the Indian Army, you need a spouse who supports your decisions and where you go, and you have to be like a team at the home also. So since both of us are serving in the Indian Army, the Indian Army gives a lot of their support, the motivation to serve, and we are the army also offers you how to balance life as well. So first thing comes is that professional commitments and to serve the nation, and then we come on to our personal life, so as we've been taught for any other soldier.
Anything you might like to add, ma'am?
Like my husband mentioned, it is very important to have a supportive spouse. So I've been very lucky. Like both of us feel so honored that today we are standing here and representing the Indian Army. So like every other profession, even in the army also, in the armed forces also, it is very important to have that supportive spouse, so that no matter where we go, there are a lot of hardships, but still just the factor that both of us are wearing similar uniform and serving, for the country itself adds so much pride within us. So that keeps us motivated and going.
Just two more quick questions, ma'am and sir. Can you tell any funny incident, any humorous incident that you encountered while training in the academy, since both of you are from OTA?
Academy itself is a journey, and incidents happen on daily basis, funny moments, and that is how we create stories of academy. And like you can say, initially when a uh, officer cadet joins a particular academy, he has to know like how to go and enter the mess, the fine dine process and all. So there certain here and there we get like it'll be a definitely a being in civil and how you do, and then entering a mess, that to an army mess where a fine dine process occurs. So there certain incidents and all that happen, and like taking permission, then so like that. It is one of interesting journey in OTA Chennai, and if you ask in particular, it can be like the relation where an overstudy and understudy uh, bonding takes place in the academy, because we are there for a particular period of time, and that is how you act as an you be his elder brother, you groom him, and that is one of the responsibility which a senior gets in the academy.
There are a lot of incidents that have taken place. We as a course, we share good times, bad times together. I belong to SSC 112 W26, and I was in Noshara company in the Officers Training Academy. And to all 112 course mates, Nosharas, I would want to like remind you all of the tent pitching memories that we've had, and a lot of good memories that we have spent with our course mates, which we still, whenever we meet, we cherish all those days.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we had with us Major Jerry Blaize and Captain Supreetha. Just to close off, ma'am and sir, can you also share if you guys have any Fauji idol whom you looked up to before joining the army?
I wouldn't say a Fauji idol. My father is in the police department, so since my childhood, I saw him wearing his uniform. Maybe one that was one of the motivating factors for me to join the uniformed forces. And then later, after completing my graduation, my husband joined the army first. After that, I think it was him who motivated me that I'll also join the army one day and wear the uniform.
My father and mother both served in the Indian Army, and that was one of the motivating factor for me. And coming from khaki uniform from NCC to olive greens, it was one of a you can call the best days and the good journey which I had.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Major Jerry Blaize and Captain Supreetha here at Karyappa Parade Ground, where the preparations for 75th Republic Day are on full swing. Jai Hind.